Hey, everybody. I'm just goofing around today on Monday day night at 8 p.m., which means it's time for another episode of Effin Rager. Hey, everyone. I'm your host, Connor Clifton, joined as always by my lovely co-host, Edwin Francis Gale.
Oh, what's up?
Oh, man, that was not supposed to do the Simpsons one. Wait.
Oh, what's up?
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Pretty good. Feeling some good vibes today. We lost power in the whole neighborhood for like half a second, and I thought it was going to be the worst day of the world.
Uh-oh.
But they turned it back on, so I'm good.
Cool. Good news. Can I get some more volume up in my headphones?
Yeah, I'll turn the headphones up.
All right.
Here, take some of that. How does that feel?
Yeah, that's good.
There we are.
All right. Hey, I want to give a special shout out to Rowlax sounding off in the chat. You got first comment in the chat today, which means you get our first chatter award. Congratulations, you're the inaugural recipient of it. Ned, let me add. Oh, and then Necromancy powers back, baby. Hell yeah. I make thank. Hey, all right. Everybody's already in the chat.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. I'm sure maybe you've noticed something a little different here in the show. Ned, why don't you tell everyone?
Right here? Yeah, guys, I found a new website to make glitter text, and I'm using it. I feel like we need to go back to the graphics of the old live show, get a lot more glitter text going.
Hang on, Rowlax just said, I'd like to rescind my award. Doesn't work like that. You didn't give out the award.
Yeah, sorry,
I
buddy.
did. But I will take it from you if you don't want it. The old stage show. Lots of glitter text. Lots of gifts.
Gifts aplenty.
Lots of fun things. Ned, let me ask you, how has your freaking week been?
My freaking weekie's been pretty good. What have I been doing?
I know we watched did we not watch another Rockets game this week? I watched a little bit.
We kind of caught the tail end of a Rockets game, I believe.
Yeah, when they played the Kings, I think.
Oh, I saw the movie So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Yeah, very good.
Early Michael Myers, or
Very-
Mike Myers.
Very good movie. I finished the Perry Mason finale.
Yeah, it was yesterday, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, if you're a Perry Mason head, go ahead and hit me up. I want to talk about that finale with someone. No spoilers. I promise friend of the show, Jade, that no spoilers. And just in case she's watching, I'll make sure that I don't spoil it here on the show for you.
Yeah, and if I got any Myers heads who wants to talk about So I Married an Axe Murderer or any of the I was about to say Goldmember movies. Let's be fair, they're all just working up to Goldmember. Any of the Austin Powers movies or Love Guru, which I've seen more than maybe anyone in the world 3 times.
Ned, do you believe that the spy who shagged me walked so that Goldmember could run?
Truly.
All right. You heard it here first, folks. I don't know what else I've been watching. I finally started watching the National Lampoon movies. Up to this point, I had only ever seen Animal House, and then I watched European Vacation, so I'm excited to explore.
Wait, have you not seen OG Vacation then?
No.
Dang, okay.
Or Christmas Vacation. My parents were very weird about what movies they could and couldn't watch. In fact, I didn't even get to watch Caddyshack, which is a movie created by the National Lampoon team, though not necessarily underneath the National Lampoon banner. But I wasn't even allowed to watch Caddyshack until my mom married my stepdad. And he was like, no, he's watching Caddyshack. It's the greatest comedy ever made. That's what he thinks. I think it's pretty good, but not that good. What else did I do? Goldmember, the Perry Mason of Za. Huh? What?
Oh, Cody's referring. I didn't know who that comment came from. There was a point where, so Jared Hunter and I was telling you about this earlier, lived together in San Antonio, and we thought it was funny to just like have Goldmember always playing at our place.
Oh,
so like anytime someone would come over, it was just like, oh, we're just watching Goldmember, and we thought about for a long time getting a knitted like thing above our couch that just said Goldmember is the Citizen Kane of movies. But then it just kept evolving into like Goldmember is the Goldmember of film.
Okay. So this is a deep cut only for you and Cody. And
now for everyone else who cared to listen to that.
Yeah. Sound off in the chat what you thought about that joke, that anecdote, that explanation. I want to hear what you think. Another thing I did is I finally put together my Gundam model. I think it's very cool. I like to make it look like it's flying through space and shooting you. And then friend of the show, Necromancy, stopped by and gave us like a goodie bag. He left it on our porch. Don't worry, he was very safe, as were we. And he gave me a piece of the Super Mario World Lego kit. I'm into it. I like how it looks, but I also don't know quite.
Yeah, it's got some like AR codes at the top.
Yeah, it's got an AR component to
Here,
it
just
that I don't
scan
quite.
this on your phone real quick. Yeah.
I don't quite understand it. It seems very, very expensive. But yeah, thank you, Nick. I very much appreciate it.
Oh yeah, and thanks for the rest of the treats. He gave us a new drink, which we don't have them right now. We'll bring them out after.
We'll bring them out after the break. Man, just looking at this, it's just this is Gundam, this is Mario, Nintendo, not really
Two peas from the same pod.
Yeah, Nintendo teaming up with Lego. I'm very surprised it happened, but I guess just like every big company eventually hits a point where you got to license out for merchandising.
Yeah, and I think it's actually time that Effin Rager puts their name out there for that. You know what I mean?
Yes. I think it's high time Effin Rager starts licensing for merchandise.
Like, there's no reason. We've made zines in the past.
We've made shirts.
We made shirts right before the pandemic. That's kaput. Those shirts are just sitting in a box. But why put the effort in? What are we trying to cut costs? No, we should put our name out for licensing.
Yeah.
Get merchandise with our names on it.
We are open to any offer you have.
Anything.
But
we do have a list
we put
of
together
products that we would like our name on.
We've been thinking about this one a lot.
So I'd like to see maybe some toothpaste.
Yeah, or some steel wool.
Urinal cakes.
Urinal cakes would be fun. Always cool to get into Legos or realistically like Mega Blocks.
Right. Horseradish spread.
I fucking hate that.
You don't like that?
It's just spread. It's so much worse than like sauce. Collagen supplements. Hey, I've used them myself, and they work great. Wouldn't you like to see our face on your collagen supplements?
On your collagen? Crocs. I would like that. Or more realistically, Mega Crocs.
This one's really for my dad. He's a big dive head. So some scuba gear. Scuba gear could be pretty fun.
I thought he just liked that new Scooby-Doo movie.
Wait a second.
What's it?
Somebody... Hang on, I'm looking at the chat. Effin is censored in the chat.
Oh, wait, really? Effin? Not fucking?
Effin is censored in our chat. I'm gonna take care of this either on the break or right after the show. But what a fucking embarrassment to find out that Effin,
our own damn name.
That's why we haven't been getting the numbers, man. Anyway, one. And like I said, scuba gear, that would be really fun.
And then, as I said, maybe he likes the Scooby-Doo movie.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo movie. That's very. I would love for an episode of Scooby-Doo and the Gang meets Connor and Ned.
No, I thought you were gonna say Jabberjaw.
No,
just like a Scooby.
No, if we got to hang out with the Scoob and the Gang,
Scooby and friends,
the Mystery Incorporated gang.
Give us Abbott and Costello meet the Ragers.
Alternatives is respecting our new name graphics. Appreciate it. Oh, Rowlax is saying it's not censored for us, so I guess it's censored for me. So I guess I'm sorry.
I've got to turn Connor's parent lock off. That's on me.
You had parental controls on my Twitch?
On every system in the house. So some other products we'd like to see, maybe like some sort of armband or like
an armband would be cool,
or like a headband, or like maybe a waistband.
The next fidget spinner, whatever weird plastic shit that people start buying at gas stations. Put our face on it. And if all else fails, we do have this charitable project we've been working on.
Oh yeah. We want to make a jellyfish sanctuary.
Yes, also known as our Ackle-Effin Manger. Is it up?
I wasn't ready for it. There it is. We danced around it for so long. Anyways, the gifts are back.
Oh man, alternatives. Wow, that's a great one. Is y'all's Magic the Gathering knockoff going to be Effin Majors?
Ah, damn it, that's so fucking smart.
That is good. That's really
You
good.
should host our show.
Yeah, give us a week off sometime. Jeez Louise. Yeah, so we're going to open up a jellyfish sanctuary. We've got all the cool gifts.
Yeah, this jellyfish is made of several other jellyfish, which I can imagine that this big jellyfish might be part of an even larger jellyfish that doesn't fit on our screen. I think that's kind of cool.
Here's a good one. Alternative said she'll host only if we leave her all the jelly gifts. Yes, you got it. And Cody, y'all could go into a youth talent agency called Ellen Pagers. Nope, not gonna do it.
We could start playing basketball and being Def Jam Ragers. Oh wait, that's not Def Jam comedy. God damn it! Wait, what was? Wasn't there? Never mind. I'm out. I'm done. What was the PS2 game that was Def Jam? Oh, that was a fighting game, wasn't it?
What are you talking about? Are you talking?
Or was it about? Oh, man.
What are you?
There's no recovering from this. This is that DMX quote all over again.
Basket. Oh. Well, what did you say? X is gonna get ya.
X is gonna get you, buddy.
Basketball game. Def Jam.
Def Jam PS2. Oh, yeah, it's Def Jam Fight for New York. It was a fighting game.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Well, anyways, we would like to see a PS2 game with the Effin Rager brand on it if we can.
Ned, what have been some of your favorite licensed products?
Ooh, okay.
Besides all of our Minion shit we have in the house.
Yeah, Minions really is doing it for me. But those aren't... A lot of our Minions merchandise isn't licensed. It's homemade from us. What are some other ones? Shrek. We talked about earlier.
We did talk about Shrek. We talked about the Shrek ketchup specifically.
The green ketchup.
Shrek shop.
Shrek shop. That's what.
Shrek ketchup.
Shrek's. What's up, Shrek?
Yeah, but Shrek. For those of you who don't know, Shrek's likeness was licensed out to Heinz Ketchup for a brand of colored ketchup that was green, which featured Shrek, and purple, which featured Donkey on the bottle. And it was the grossest fucking ketchup. I got a bottle of it. I insisted I get
gross only in color, right? Like the flavor's not changed, right?
Okay, so here's the thing. I really wanted a bottle of the green ketchup, and my parents said no. They're like, this is stupid, just to get red ketchup. And I begged and pleaded and begged, and they finally got me the green ketchup. And I shot it out onto a paper plate, and it looked so gross. I threw the plate away and left the fridge in there until I left for college. So it sat in our fridge for 6 or 8 years. I don't know how long it was, but it's like, no.
At that point, it would probably turn like a brownish red. It's probably.
What are some other things that Shrek had been licensed for?
Well, I bet you could see it in this video.
We'll be right back with our guest.
Oh, that's huge! Oh, huge there. Work it. That's right. Yeah. Woo, that's a good-looking donkey.
Hey, you're not as clean as you think. Count on Dial antibacterial protection to wash away germs. Look for Shrek body wash and hand soap inspired by the movie.
You're the one sexy beast. Really? No.
Aren't you glad to use Dial?
I am hot. Are we there yet? For the last time, donkey. No. Are you hot? Because I'm burning up. Shut it, donkey. I'm sweating like a pig. Only a big pig wearing a thick donkey hair coat. Oh, what a scorcher. I tell you, Shrek, I am an opera. Whoa!
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Sierra Mist. Tastes one shockingly refreshing lemon lime.
Let's do that again. Oh, happy day! Now Twinkies have the same great taste you love with Ogre Green Creamy Filling. Wow! In celebration of Shrek 2. Available now on video and DVD. Rated PG. Now that's the stuff. Hostess. Oh, come on. Who would eat a sundae with worms? Oh, no. Help.
A Shrek Hot Sludge Sundae, inspired by Shrek 2. Only at Baskin-Robbins.
Yeah, this is funny. I got a couple in my snout.
This Kia Sedona is one of the best values around. It has a V6 engine, 10-year warranty, free Shrek 2 DVD with test drive, and starts under $21,000. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Free Shrek 2 DVD with test drive? Blah, 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 blah.
Now when you test drive any new Kia at a participating retailer, you'll receive a free Shrek 2 DVD, the #1 comedy of all time. And for a limited time, get up to $2,000 cash back plus $2,000 competitive bonus on selected Kia models.
Blah, blah.
Introducing Shrek cereal.
Shrek and Donkey.
No, just Shrek.
But everybody loves Donkey.
New Shrek cereal. Not donkeys.
Hey! Oh, it's supposed to be having a fiesta? Hold on, Donkey. All right, who's the donkey?
The party starts here at Walmart Friday, November the 5th. Shrek 2 is on DVD with an all-new surprise ending. And it comes with a great CD of songs from the new ending. Only at Walmart.
Every party needs music, Amber. Oh, no, God, get it! Burn, David, burn. The Shrek 2 party starts November 5th at Walmart with a Shrek 2 DVD. Rated PG.
Go.
Oh, shit. This damn jellyfish.
Oh, wait. What happened? Oh, the jellyfish is still up.
Sorry, Travis.
Spoilers. You're going to ruin it. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Effin Rager. Thanks for watching all those Shrek 2 commercials. We saw some people hop it. I feel really bad for Not an Object for hopping into the chat during that commercial break and not understanding what the fuck was going on. I am so excited to introduce our guest. This is someone who I wanted to have on as a guest when we were in KPFT, and it never worked out because they live up in Austin. And this is a friend of mine who's a very funny comic. We met him.
Yeah.
When we went on tour with Micro Satan up in San Antonio. He is the executive director and curator of the Guzeum, a online museum dedicated to the study and appreciation of character actor Louis Guzman. He is one of the hosts of... What's your media thing called? Your media podcast?
The Spin Doctrine.
Spin Doctrine.
Spin Doctrine.
Do you want me to do the intro?
I don't have my fucking notes. Normally I have notes. Where are my notes? Everyone, please give a super warm welcome to one of the funniest guys I've ever seen online and in person, Travis J. Reyes. Hey, Travis. What's going on, buddy?
Not much. Just chilling. I just got done watching a bunch of Andy No videos. We're recording a episode of the podcast later, so.
So, can you please tell our audience about this podcast that I completely beefed it on the name?
Yeah. So, I don't know. I've been obsessed with like Alex Jones for a while.
Yeah, he's got a lot of good views.
Yeah, that kind of led me down a rabbit hole into like, Steven Crowder and all these other guys. Mm-hmm. And like I just reached out to two of my friends. One of them, we had another podcast that was about sports that fell apart. And I was just like, let's just do like podcasts breaking these people down. Because when you look into their backstories, they're all just like pathetic dorks and losers. So it's fun to like find their origin stories and then go, now they're a Nazi, which is how they all end, more or less.
Now, Travis, you, like I said, you're based in Austin, and you said that you were obsessed with Alex Jones. Did you ever meet Alex Jones since he's based out in Austin?
No, but I have his home address, though.
Well, save it for your own podcast. We don't want to get banned. We're on Bezos' dime, dude. We can't fuck around. Well, the reason I ask is because, as I understand it, Alex Jones, before he became what he is now, was just like a free thinker of Austin. Like, I knew some people who liked Alex Jones a lot. Richard Linklater is a fan of his and a friend of his too, and eventually it hit a point where they're like, oh, I can't really be around this guy.
Yeah, I was reading an interview with Linklater like around when Boyhood came out, and they tried to like gotcha him and be like, you put Alex Jones in like 3 of your movies, and he was like, dude, he was just like a weird dude who like drove around Austin with like a blowhorn screaming about lizards. Like, that's cool as shit.
My favorite
and then
my favorite Linklater quote on Alex Jones is just like, I think he's got some cool ideas about 9/11, but I don't really want to talk about him.
See, that's when I got into it when I was like 19 and smoking a bunch of weed. And watching this like 9/11 stuff, and then he, turned into a fascist.
Now, speaking of right-wing media personalities, Rowlax is asking a question in the chat here. How do you feel about famous virgin Ben Shapiro not liking WAP? WAP.
Oh, yeah. No, I know what it is.
Can you tell us? We don't understand.
I thought WAP stood for work and progress.
Yep, that's what it stands for. Ben Shapiro. No, it yeah. Fuck, who is it? It's okay. Swear on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, F yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B made this song that's WAP, which stands for wet ass pussy. And it's just them talking about how damp their pussies are. And Ben Shapiro apparently hates it, and there's like a video of him reading the lyrics off, where he's going, wet ass P word. I have wet ass P word. Like it's great. It rules. I'm good with it. I'm good with Ben Shapiro not liking it if he gives us that kind of content.
Ooh, Not an Object is coming for Linklater, saying there were Ron Paul bumper stickers in Linklater movies. How do you speak for Richard Linklater, Travis? What do you have to say about this?
Austin, Texas. Yeah.
I mean, it's common fact that everyone in Austin is Ron Paul heads, though. That's kind of like our thing. We all, ironically, we like Ron Paul. That's like
yeah.
our thing.
You just want to smoke weed, not wear seatbelts, and have the government get out of your shit, right?
Yeah, we don't want any roads in Austin. We're sick of roads, and
I'm not going to judge you. I was the founder and president of the Students for Ron Paul chapter at my high school.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. And I got pissed off because everyone who showed up just wanted to smoke weed. I was like,
you're missing the point.
You got to understand, up until like 2010, I thought Grover Norquist was cool. And when he went to Burning Man, I was like, guys, look.
I mean, he's cool. He has a Muppet name. Grover Norquist is like the name of like a Muppet.
Yeah.
I like it. It's pretty
Darquist?
good.
Is that his last name?
What?
Would you say Grover what?
Norquist.
Oh, he said Darquist.
He's Grover Norquist. If you're watching, Grove, he's been voted he truly has been voted the funniest man in Washington D.C. like 4 years running. And
So like a comedy contest for senators? They have like a...
there's a comedy contest.
Funniest person in White House.
There is, yeah. No, there's a comedy contest for like Washington insiders and lobbyists. Yes. And they just like tell political jokes, and Grover Norquist won like several years in a row. And all he really stands for is absolutely nothing, because he says that we should get rid of any and all tax policies and any and all government, and then he took millions from PPP loans.
Jackass.
So
And he apparently has a type 5 that tells us. I'm just imagining Bernie at like a comedy contest doing what I do at comedy contests, where it's just getting angry and just like screaming at the crowd. It's like, fuck you, you don't get it.
You don't deserve to judge me.
Look, you're not going to let me win this contest anyway. It's rigged. I know that fucking guy's going to win it. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Here's a Michael Jordan joke.
Wow. I love that. Man, next time I ironically enter a comedy contest only to fall on my face, I'm just going to do it as Bernie Sanders the whole time.
Just do Bernie.
Now, speaking of people who impersonate presidential candidates, we have a story that we can bond over where you and some other San Antonio comedians invited Ned and I up to the Blind Tiger to perform in. What was the name of the show that we performed in?
Man, what was it called? I don't remember the name of the show, but it was...
It's like that Friday night show or something.
Yeah.
It was like a fake talk show.
Yeah.
And
I remember the name of it, though.
we were the guest, and you were the guest. You actually played Bernie Sanders, and you were just wearing like an NBA jersey and gym shorts. And
Which, to be fair, like, she told me, like, the day of, she's like, hey, you're going to be Bernie. And I was like, all right, man, whatever. And I was just wore what I had on.
I appreciated it. It gave my Bernie impression a run for its money.
You had
and
a
I just
fantastic
scream,
Bernie.
and I just like scream Rage Against the Machine lyrics or something.
You were just like, fuck you, I'm Bernie Sanders. Socialism's great. I hate capitalism. Like, nothing. And I think
in your voice.
I think later that night, Ned and I did an open mic there, hosted by Zach Dixon, because he impulsively asked us to go up. And I was like, well, I can do 5 minutes of Bernie Sanders impression. And I killed. It was the only time I've ever done well on a stage. Anyway, we bring this up because another guest on that show was a Donald Trump impersonator.
Now, can you give some background on this guy? Because when we got there, it seemed like everyone there knew who he was but us.
So, yeah, at that point I was living in Austin. So Abby, who ran the show, called me and was like, "Hey, I booked this guy who does like a Donald Trump impression," and I was like, "Okay, sweet." Like I didn't know the guy either, and then I walked into the Tiger, and there's just a dude like sitting at the bar with like a wig on a mannequin head, like combing the mannequin's hair, and I was just like, "Ah, shit." And I went up to get a drink. The bartender knows me, so she's like, "Hey, Travis," and then he turns like, "Hey, you're Travis, you're on the show," and I was like, don't talk to me. I don't. And he seemed nice, which I was like, "You're gonna make it hard to be mean to you," but then, I mean, he didn't.
He made it pretty easy by the end of the show.
Oh yeah, I think he threw a hot dog at somebody. Like you guys, gave him a hot dog, and he was so mad at y'all that he just threw it at Amador or something like that.
Because that was my idea. Where when Abby was like, "What should we make him do?" and I was like, "We should do like a hot dog eating contest." But the hot dogs are raw, and he goes first, and he eats the hot dogs, and then I'm like, "I'm not gonna do that." So I just thought it'd be funny to make him eat a plate of raw hot dogs. And I think, didn't he eat one?
I think he took a bite out of one, and that's when he threw it. Because he's like, "Oh, fuck this. Fuck these people. I'm going to go do another birthday."
I think he took a bite out of one, and then they immediately went to me, and I'm like, "I'm not doing that." And then we all laughed at him. And then Amador just kept going, like holding the plate of hot dogs out in front of him like a Dickensian like orphan, just holding this plate.
Yeah, he was wearing a bow tie and a American flag Speedo, too. Just
yeah,
with a
and
platter
he's just
of cold
silently
hot dogs.
holding a plate of hot dogs at this guy. And then he lost his shit and was like, "Security, execute this man." Right? Did he, like, demand Amador be executed?
Wow, I forgot a lot about that night.
Me and Amador talk about it a lot. So.
We did get the guy's his business card.
Well,
I'm not going to show his name on it, but he is a Toastmaster General, as he's described. 2015 Clearmaster Toastmaster of the Year. Wow. He seemed to do pretty well for himself. Like, he seemed like he got hired for a lot of parties. At least the way he bragged.
I mean, it's San Antonio, so I'm sure it kills.
Now, Travis, one of the things I mentioned in your intro was the Guzeum. Can you tell our listeners at home a little bit about what this absolutely bananas and genius idea was?
So I made these fake Goosebumps covers that just had Luis Guzman's face on them, and I like photoshopped Goosebumps on the top of them. And me and my friend were getting stoned one night, and he was like, "I bet you can't do this for a full year." And then I was like, "Okay." And then I just started doing it, and he was like, "Dude, you can stop at like day 100." And I was like, "No, I got to do this." So I just photoshopped Luis Guzman's head on different like movie posters, like famous photographs, like Muhammad Ali, the one where he's standing over the dude. I just like. Some of them are lazier than the other ones because it's a stupid thing to do. Some of them are puns. But yeah, I did it for a full year, and he knows about it.
Yeah, I saw you interact with him on Twitter a few times about it.
Yeah, you want to know why he's my enemy now?
Oh, no. What happened?
So I had people like showing it to him, and he was like, "Oh, this is awesome. This is good." And I was like, "Hey, will you do like a comedy show?" And then someone was like, "Yeah, do it if it gets a tattoo of your face." And he liked it, so I was like, "Okay, cool. If I get a tattoo of your face, will you come down and do a comedy show or be like the guest there, and we'll give the money to, a charity to support, kids on the border or do something." And he was like, "Yeah, sure, let's do it." My tattoo guy saw it and was like, "I'll do the tattoo for free." So I drove down to San Antonio, and I got a tattoo of Luis Guzman's face on my leg forever. And then he never fucking replied to my messages. So I just have a
Can
tattoo
you
of Luis
show us the
Guzman.
tattoo, please? I
Yeah.
don't know if that's easy on that camera.
Oh, shit. Hold on. You see it, or?
Oh man, the chat's going off. Everybody's sending each other their Bernie Sanders impressions.
Oh, that.
Loop me into this game. Loop me and Travis into this game. All right, where is it?
He already showed it.
Oh.
Yeah,
rules.
it's. I couldn't get a good angle because it's on the leg, but
No, that was a perfect
I
picture.
kind of want to cover it, but it's also kind of like a thing that I'm just like. When people go, "What do these tattoos mean?" I'm like, I told Luis Guzman I'd get a tattoo of him, and he never showed up to my comedy show.
I've been scrolling since you started that story, and I haven't hit the end yet. There's so many of these.
He did it for a year.
Yeah.
So did
I
you
did
make?
it for exactly.
Did you make them every single day, or did you just make like a bunch at a time and roll?
Goose burger.
What I did was I just woke up in the morning and I gave myself 5 minutes, and I was like, I have to do something in this allotted amount of time.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I can't sit here and do this for like 2 hours. I'll fucking lose my mind and I won't get anything done. So I gave myself a 5-minute limit. And then I got people that were following it messaging me being like, hey man, I'll help you with the Photoshops. It's just like,
We gotta
you're
keep
not
this
going to
going,
impress him
man.
with these. I'm like, he's not going to be impressed by this at all. This is, I'm cyberbullying beloved character actor. Luis Guzman.
You did take submissions for a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah, that was at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Pull that back up. I've got one in
Oh,
there.
you got a goose?
I got a goose.
I think you were one of the only people to do it. And then
I thought it was genius. It's like, oh, this is gonna be something, and then I mean, it technically still
I
is.
gotta go back to the beginning now.
Yes.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can. Come on.
Here, you scroll.
All right.
yeah,
But
it was a thing that happened.
Travis, you're a really big fan of a lot of different character actors, Luis Guzman being one of them. Another one that you're a big fan of is Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
I am. I do like Paul Giamatti.
What inspired your love of Paul Giamatti?
I don't know, just like how sad he is. Honestly, that's it. Like, even when he's like not playing a sad guy, he's
kind of playing like an angry guy, like a kind of sound.
Yeah, it's like an angry, like incel kind of sadness that I like am drawn to for some reason.
What do you have a
and
favorite
I don't know.
Giamatti movie or like Giamatti role? I guess not maybe Giamatti focused movie.
Oh man.
Well, I did watch Fred Claus recently for like a podcast that never got off the ground. I was going to start called Giamatti by Nature. That was just, I think I talked to Connor about.
Yeah,
It
you
never
did.
got off
I'm
the
done with this. You can
ground.
take this off.
Yeah, it never got off the ground, but yeah.
That's a real shame because I was excited, and a friend of the show, Jade Young, was very excited for me to do the episode that I insisted we only do the Christmas special of Downton Abbey with Paul Giamatti, where he plays the ruthless American capitalist who's marrying into the Downton Abbey family, and she's like, what do you think our honeymoon will be like? Will we be in love? And he's like, who cares about love, honey? It's all about money. Like, that's his whole thing. It's like, yeah, but what about your dowry, baby? Like, that's his whole role in that show, and it's fucking pathetic.
It's a pretty solid Giamatti.
I was looking forward to doing a
Thank
Big
you.
Fat Liar, a movie that I thought was genius when I was in 4th grade.
So, yeah, that's one of the two I watched. I watched Big Fat Liar, and then I watched Fred Claus, and both of them were like, why is this guy doing these?
Travis, I gotta ask you, is Paul Giamatti a Scientologist?
Oh shit!
Is he? I have no idea. I hope.
Not an object is saying that Scientologist Paul Giamatti. She's also saying Ron Paul bumper stickers and Linklater movies. She's just dragging celebs. I don't know what you got against
I do want to know if
celebs.
he's a Scientologist, though.
They're just
I
like
kinda
us.
do too. That's gonna really bum me out. If
Hang on.
Paul Giamatti is like,
I'll look it up. All right, Paul Giamatti.
Just go to the Church of Scientology registrar. They have it
No,
public.
Paul Giamatti. What religion is Paul Giamatti? Off of BeliefNet.com. He's an atheist.
Wait, look up Effin Rager on BeliefNet. I need to know what everyone's
Scientologist.
Oh
no! No, I was gonna say, if Paul Giamatti was a Scientologist, that explains why he hasn't been in any Paul Thomas Anderson movies.
Oh yeah.
Oddly enough, there are some things out there back in 2014 linking Paul Giamatti to Scientology. That's very strange. I did not know this.
Some real sideways thinking, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, you really want to make an enemy
the real
out of
claws of the situation.
Look, according to Wikipedia, he was raised in Judaism, and in 2011 he came out as an atheist. So I don't know. But people are saying Beck is one. Maybe you're thinking about Beck is no longer a Scientologist. He has left the church. I think. Oh crap! Is Beck still a Scientologist?
Go to BeliefNet. Get on BeliefNet.
I'm not going to that fucking site. No. In 2019, he left, and former Scientologists are really mad at him. Poor Beck. He's probably going to get disappeared and forced to work at one of their slave labor camps that they have and operate.
As Michael Pena, though.
Wait, what was that? I think the Scientology is ruining our... the
feed went out for a second.
Yeah, Church of Scientology hacked us. What'd you say?
Michael Pena from Ant-Man and the Wasp is a Scientologist.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
A bunch of people told me because I was like... When I did the Guzeum thing, people were like, what other, like, Latin character actors do you like? And I was like, there's, like, 3, man. It's, like, him, Luis Guzman, Michael Pena, John Leguizamo. And people were like, oh, Michael Pena's a Scientologist. And it bummed me out.
All right. So we're talking about how, like, oh, he's a Scientologist. It's bumming me out. Oh, man. So I got to ask, yeah, people in the chat are already thinking, like, no. All right. Fuck, marry, kill. Scientologist, anti-vaxxer, Trump supporter. It seems to be those are the 3 things that make us cancel a celebrity.
Yeah.
That and, like, crimes. Like, sex crimes. Those are really bad. So they're not on the fuck, marry, kill list.
I think I got to fuck Scientology.
I would marry the Scientologist.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. You'd marry Scientology.
Probably because, I don't know, it seems like they'd be somewhat famous and rich, and I could be in a cult to live in a Beverly Hills mansion.
They're very litigious, so you will be signing one hell of a prenup.
I would fuck a Trump supporter, but, like, I hate fuck them.
All right, you now bring in a. Never mind. I don't want to get too far into this. Okay, so you'd hate fuck a Trump supporter. Okay.
Yeah, and
you'd kill the anti-vaxxer.
Kill the anti-vaxxer.
Finish him.
Yeah, because. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like they have it coming.
It was already
yeah. I wouldn't waste my kill on the anti-vaxxer because they're gonna die anyway because they're not getting vaccines.
So
See,
what,
I didn't think of
fuck
that,
'em?
but I don't want to fuck an anti-vaxxer, though.
I would marry an anti-vaxxer because they're typically like wackadoo white evangelicals. Maybe they got some money and they're gonna die, and then they're gonna leave it all to me, baby.
Or Jenny McCarthy. You could be married to Jenny McCarthy of.
Yeah,
joke.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know what she did.
But there's no way in hell I'm about to say that I'd kill a Trump supporter on my show.
I was about to say.
So I would fuck a Trump supporter and I'd kill a Scientologist.
If you want to hear people say they'll kill Trump supporters, listen to my podcast. 2 other guys get upset at me all the time because I'm like, I'm going to murder Ben Shapiro. They're like, don't say that on our podcast.
Well, maybe we should get out of this. I feel like we're about to say something that's going to piss somebody off. Probably a Trump supporter. Travis, we have a game that we would like to play with you. And we haven't come up with a name for it yet. Yeah. Hang on. Not an object is saying marry the anti-vaxxer, fuck a Trump supporter, kill Scientologist. Not an object. You and I are on the same wavelength. Okay. I'm pulling up the IMDb page.
I'm pulling up one as well. Which one are you?
I'm just gonna pull them all
Just
up.
kind of look at me. Okay. It's like with your eyes, say what you're pulling up.
Do we?
What? Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Travis. We weren't prepared.
We don't even have a name for this
We
thing.
put a lot of stock in that jellyfish joke that we really fucked up.
Yeah, things kind of fell apart real quick. Okay. So we don't have a name for this, but it's kind of the same format as Fuck, Marry, Kill, where it's
Okay.
Shrek, Giamatti, Sonic.
Yeah.
We're going to read
Okay.
you a quote, and you have to guess, is this a Shrek quote, a Paul Giamatti quote, or a Sonic quote from any Sonic media?
Yeah.
Period.
Oh man, this is gonna be hard because they're all literally the same person.
And the problem is, we're also going to be reading them all in Shrek voices to make it more confusing.
I'm just now I can't stop like in my head. I can't. On a loop, it's just Paul Giamatti going, "Gotta go fast" over and over again. Just
All right, all right.
Gotta go fast.
I'll be doing the Paul Giamatti voices, and you do the Shrek voice.
Okay, sure.
And then Sonic is the
Okay.
catch-all because we're doing every single form of media.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Cut me some slack, buddy.
Oh man, I'm sorry. That sounded like Joker. That's not Paul Giamatti. You're doing. Heath Ledger.
Hey, why don't you cut me some slack, buddy? You know, I'd really appreciate it if you cut me some slack, buddy.
You want to know where I got this slack?
Some men
I'm
just
gonna
want to
go
cut you
with-
some
I'm
slack.
gonna go with Shrek on that one.
It's Sonic. He said it
You
to
have the
Knuckles
sound
the
effect, you don't
Echidna.
have to do it.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
All right. All right, Ned. Do you have one that you want to read, or do I gotta read them?
Yeah. I got one.
All right.
I like to work. I probably work too much. This is a terrible Shrek.
Oh, that's Paul Giamatti. That's Fred Claus, right?
Wow.
Knew the Fred Claus quote right away.
All right. Let's see here. I'm pulling up another one here. Okay. You ready? You ready for this one?
Yeah.
Look, I'm not the one with the problem, okay? It's the world that seems to have a problem with me. People take one look at me and go, help, run, a big, stupid, ugly ogre. They judge me before they even know me. That's why I'm better off alone. All right.
Sonic the Hedgehog, obviously.
All
No,
right.
that's Shrek from Shrek 1.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite of the Shreks?
I've only seen the second one.
Wait, you
That's when people are like, they send me Shrek things. I'm like, I've only seen the second one. I just think it's funny to say. For whatever reason, Shrek 2 on Blu-ray, the phrase makes me laugh, and so I just say it a lot. People are like, oh, you really like Shrek? I'm like, I've only seen the second one and the cat one.
Hey, will you watch the Shrek musical on Netflix if we watch it too?
Yeah.
I'm trying to convince Connor to watch it.
Oh man, yeah, I'll do that.
I do not want to
That's
watch that dumb
awful.
fucking movie.
If I'm ever in a bad mood, I like to go on Google and search Shrek the Musical and look at different high school productions makeup of Shrek. It's really good. I got some on the screen right now.
It's pretty sad that we live in a society that Hamilton the musical is more popular than Shrek the musical.
All right.
Oh man.
All right. Are you ready for your next quote, Travis?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. All right. Who said that?
Oh man, that's is that from Billions season 3?
Yes, it is. It's Sonic the Hedgehog 2 et al.
Okay.
See, I got
oh, wait.
confused because there's a whole season of the show Billions where Paul Giamatti and Sonic switch bodies.
That's you're full of shit.
They Freaky Friday for a month.
Yeah, of Billions.
Okay, some of these quotes from Sonic are really uninspired. So we have Tails, Sam, Knuckles. I've got it. Yahoo! Just as I thought.
Wait, are these
We're
quotes
gonna
just from
hit
the
it.
game?
Jump. Yahoo! Whoa! I'll take it from here. Let's lead to Tails. Knuckles, do your thing. Poop. I could use a nap. Don't want to waste all day. Like, yeah, those are dumb fucking Sonic quotes. Hang on. I prefer Shrek the Musical to Wicked or any musical popular in 2005. That's coming from Alternative. So apparently Shrek the Musical is better than anything released in 2005. And then somebody said, same. So this is a very popular opinion, apparently.
People like... I haven't seen Shrek the Musical yet, so I'm very excited to have my...
I saw a snippet on Netflix, and it looked like shit, so I can't only imagine. Having seen Wicked and having my mind absolutely blown, I don't know.
I saw Wicked on shrooms when I was a senior in high school for our theater trip, our senior field trip. We went to see Wicked at the Majestic Theater in San Antonio, and I took shrooms.
Did you love it? Because all the animal people seem like that would be pretty good.
I had a panic attack and vomited.
I'm right there with you, Travis.
Yeah.
When I'm on hallucinogens, anything that's not grounded in reality freaks me the fuck out. So hallucinating on its own kind of trips me out.
Well, I forget every time I do shrooms that I do a weird thing where I'm just amazed by just basic movements, just walking. I'm just like,
really?
Whoa, your arms and legs and hands could do this? And I just so if I have something on that's crazy, then I freak out because I'm already losing my shit about the fact that fingers can do this.
Yeah.
And then I look up and there's a pig talking.
The fucking goat man.
I'm watching Babe, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And I can't deal with it.
The thing I always do when I'm on hallucinogens is I hit this point where for 2 hours I just tell everyone all right, bye, and I leave, and I just have to have a solid 2 hours of solitude by myself, and that's when I have my mini bad trip contained within the trip as a whole, and I'm just all right, time to fucking ego death this shit.
This,
Finish it. All right, people in the chat are talking about Groundhog Day the musical or Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. I'll say this. Yeah. The story of Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark is more interesting than the story that is contained within Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark.
Is that the one written by you too for some reason?
The music is written by The Edge and Bono. Larry Mullins Jr. and Adam Clayton were not invited.
Not involved or invited.
Let's see. Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark.
Metallica? Did they write the music for it?
Yeah. Metallica and Lou Reed did the Groundhog Day musical.
Man, the coolest thing I saw that Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross were working on the music for a Fight Club musical on Broadway.
Oh,
and I think that would be cool. A homoerotic Broadway musical theater about anarchy and just crazy what's the word where you choreographed a choreographed fight scene. Yeah, a beautifully choreographed fight scene would be great. Either that or and then you'd have Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross doing their rendition of Where Is My Mind? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Just writing all new original psychosexual Broadway show tunes about...
Man, I was so on board until you said industrial. Where's my mind?
Travis, what do you think will save Broadway from itself?
Ooh,
a Luis Guzman musical.
That he writes, or that's about him?
No, I'm writing it about him, and it's going to be a Christmas Carol type thing about how he never did my comedy show, and now my body's permanently scarred.
Your tattoo slowly disappears over the course of the musical because he's not showing up, and you're like, no, my tattoo.
And he gets visited by 3 ghosts. He gets visited by Robin Williams, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and I need a third, dead character actor.
Ooh, a dead character actor. John Candy?
Tom DeLuise.
No.
He's not a character actor.
Yeah. I mean,
Tom DeLuise was a character, though.
Yeah.
Hell of a character.
Hell of a character. A dead character actor.
Here, let me just Google dead character actors.
Dead character actor.
Wilford Brimley.
Yeah.
My musical.
Yeah, it's the first thing that came up when I
No. Oh man, he played one of the guys in Breaking Bad.
Wait, Gene Wilder died today?
No, he was the guy.
Oh, the fucking guy from all like the weird Cassavetes movies.
Robert Forster.
Yeah, I like that guy. Could be
Yeah,
with his
Robert
eyebrows.
Forster could play that. It's like,
He'd be
well,
a good ghost.
yeah.
He had eyebrows for days, if you know what I mean. His bushy brows. Bushy brow boy.
Let's see here. I'm pulling up character actors. Sound off in the chat what your favorite character actor is. Gary Oldman? No.
Oh man, Harry Dean Stanton. He's dead. I forgot about that. He's in.
Keith David. He's good.
Ooh.
J.K. Simmons. Yeah, he's a character actor, I think. Michael Shannon.
Yeah. I mean,
Michael Shannon rules.
yeah, Michael Shannon is definitely a character actor. His character is angry.
Insane.
Ooh, Eugene Levy. That's good. Margot Martindale. Yes. Margot Martindale. Margot Martindale should play Death in your play.
Yeah.
She'd do it.
Hang on a second. Google has William Shakespeare listed as a character actor.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Oh, God. That's like my favorite Christmas movie is Die Hard. Why don't you wait until Danny Trejo dies and then put either him or James Cromwell in it?
Ooh.
Let's see. All right. Cameron Mitchell. Rowlax.
Who is that?
Cameron Mitchell. Looking him up. Oh, it's black and white photo. This is a deep cut. I expect nothing less. He played Buck in, let's see, he was in Death of a Salesman.
Did he play the salesman?
No.
He played Death.
Wait. He played Happy Loman. Isn't Death of a Salesman the main character Biff Loman?
Yeah, Biff.
Yeah,
Happy's
the son.
Happy's the son who, isn't he fucked up? Isn't it? I mean, everybody in that place fucked up.
Yeah, everyone in that place fucked up.
Yeah. All right. Well, you got us with the deep cut. Oh, Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage.
God.
He's playing Louis Guzman.
What do you think about Nicolas Cage's approach
What do you
to
think about
extreme
Nicolas Cage?
acting? I think he's great.
Yeah.
I like it, and I like him a lot now that he's like in these weird horror movies now.
Yeah.
Did you see Mandy?
Yeah.
Fuck
That movie's
yeah.
the first 40 minutes. I was like, I think I hate this because it's like a weird like the dude who did Drive, and I'm like, this is all just mumbling and like ambient music, and then like the last 30 minutes where he's just screaming and crying on a toilet. I was like, this is my kind of movie.
It's a stoner metal song in pictures. Like, it's so insane.
I can't remember the name of it, but he was also in that one, the Lovecraft movie.
Oh, Color Out of Space. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, it was directed by the guy who
it's
originally
bonkers.
was supposed to direct Island of Dr. Moreau with Val Kilmer.
Yeah, Richard Stanley. You should look that dude up. I think you'd like him.
Oh yeah, I know all. Yeah, Dr. Moreau was like, wasn't that Marlon Brando's last movie?
So during that movie, Richard Stanley is a South African dude who's like super into like voodoo rituals. And once he got fired from the movie, he started just like leaving all these like chicken bones under the director's tent. And at one point, he dressed up in an animal costume and snuck onto the set. And like all the actors knew it was him, and they're just like, I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do, but he's gonna do something. And he didn't do anything crazy, but he was just like fucking up the movie the whole time.
I just imagining the director coming back on set like in like a Chuck E. Cheese costume, being like, "Don't mind me, just the mouse here to do."
The guy who got crossed with the mouse.
Travis, you mentioned Paul Thomas Anderson earlier. What is your favorite Paul Thomas Anderson film?
Ooh.
I ask this because we're talking about behind-the-scenes drama of a movie, and I spent a considerable amount of time today reading about behind-the-scenes drama of Boogie Nights.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boogie Nights actually might be my favorite. I know There Will Be Blood's like the good answer, but Boogie Nights is like the most rewatchable one.
Yeah.
Boogie Nights is so awesome.
But Boogie Nights is the easiest to watch of all of his movies, I think.
Whoa.
Next to maybe Punch
The
Bowl.
Master-
I say easy to like watch it multiple times. Like, I'm not going to sit down and watch Magnolia like 2 times in a week.
Or The Master. You don't want to watch The Master
Yeah,
over and
I love
over.
that movie, yeah.
That might be my favorite, but I like seen it like 3 times. I'm like, I'm good. It's like in there forever. It's in my brain forever. I don't need to watch it again.
I definitely am a big fan of Boogie Nights. I think it's great. One of the things I learned in it is that Burt Reynolds despite being nominated for an Oscar for this movie, because he already punched Paul Thomas Anderson on set, but despite being nominated for an Oscar, after everyone thought he was done and his career was revived by Boogie Nights, he saw a screening of the film and immediately fired his agent for suggesting it to him. The movie that saved him.
He's so good in it, too. He does a phenomenal job.
Well, he got that Golden Globe for it, and then he ended up selling it in like 2014 or something. So Burt Reynolds he fucking hated Boogie Nights. So did Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg went to...
But Mark Wahlberg's a weird Christian guy, though.
Yeah, and a racist.
I think that's
and a committer of a hate crime, a violent hate crime. But
yeah,
yes, he...
probably why he hates me. He's like, hey, I need to punch no Asian guys in the movie. That's what he did, right?
Was that your Shrek impersonation?
No, yeah. Mark Wahlberg
he's
is
from some Goomba town. I don't know.
Boston. Wahlberg. Yes. Mama Wahlberg, come down to the island of Sicily. No.
Hey, my brother making the hamburgers. Hey, cheeseburger Wahlberg over here.
Mark Wahlberg, he read the script and he was like, okay, either this guy sent me the script because he wants to see me naked, or this is going to be one of the greatest movies I ever make. So he signs up to do the movie. And he commits. If you haven't seen it, he puts a prosthetic penis over his real penis. That takes commitment, I think, from an actor. And he also knocked a performance out of the fucking park.
Phenomenal through the whole movie, not just that last section.
That was the movie that showed that Mark Wahlberg could be a leading man. And he's
That's the movie that got him Planet of the Apes. His other classic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he prayed to God for redemption, and then God gave him Planet of the Apes, directed by Tim Burton. Now,
Boogie Nights has like all the like if you were making like a basketball team and you're like, I need like the best role players. Boogie Nights had that with character actors where it's like, we have Philip Seymour Hoffman, we have the Goose, we have
William H. Macy.
Yep, John C. Reilly. John C. Reilly's in it. Don Cheadle. Wow. Heather Graham.
She skates, right? Or
yeah, she's Roller Girl.
Julianne Moore.
Julianne Moore, yeah. Ooh,
goddamn.
She also got an Oscar nomination for that film. Boogie Nights is phenomenal.
She's not good at Magnolia, where she just like screams.
Yeah, no.
You know who is good at Magnolia? Tom freaking Cruise.
Tom Cruise is great at Magnolia.
Favorite Tom Cruise role of all time.
And who knew that Magnolia, that scene where he's talking about like what you can do to achieve your inner self, who knew that he was prepping this whole time for that wild Scientology video where he's talking about how you can achieve superpowers.
I was listening to an interview with the directors of Uncut Gems, which is probably one of my favorite movies ever. I put it on at night to relax, to go to sleep. I love it.
Jesus Christ. Your life sounds stressful.
For anyone who hasn't seen that movie, it's the most stressful movie in the world.
I just like to put it on like it's episodes of The Office and just fall asleep to Adam Sandler going, I get the fucking jewels! I get the jewels! That's what I fall asleep to.
This is how I win.
But the director said like when Magnolia came out, they had like fake ads running in New York for like infomercials for the Tom Cruise thing. The character.
Shit,
and if you called the number, it was just like Tom Cruise giving like a pre-recorded like speech that wasn't in the movie. It was like a toll-free number, and you just call it, and it was just Tom Cruise giving you a speech, which sounds super rad.
Yeah, that rules. I love that kind of promotion.
Travis, I gotta ask. Actually, let me preface this. Are you okay with the gotcha question?
Yeah, you can get me.
All right, I'm gonna get you.
You can watch me.
So my gotcha question is this. You're talking about Uncut Gems. We're talking about Paul Thomas Anderson. A really great movie he directed is Punch Drunk Love, starring Adam Sandler. You, me, and Ned are all Sandler apologists.
Yep.
However, you have also said that you will be mean to Republicans. Adam Sandler, known Rudy Giuliani advocate, like at least his term as mayor of New York City. How do you feel about Adam Sandler being a registered Republican?
I mean, here's the thing. There's two different Sandlers. There's the Republican Sandler, which makes that movie where he's his own sister, and the weird Netflix Western, and all like the farty ones that everyone hates. And then there's the good Sandler who makes Uncut Gems, and those directors were on Chapo, so I'm sure they've like made him read Karl Marx to get into character for the role. Kevin Garnett, noted Marxist. I'm sure I don't know if that's true. I don't want people
he hired.
To be like, actually, he has a Rand Paul bumper sticker on his Tesla.
No, I was gonna say also Alan Covert, noted Marxist.
Everyone in Uncut Gems is a Marxist, and they just made that movie to convert Sandler, and that was just.
Okay, gotcha, bitch. Oh, you got.
I don't know. I like to imagine Adam Sandler, now that he's a A24 boy, has changed his tone and is a Bernie bro. But
my deepest feelings about this, because Adam Sandler was just in Houston, and friend of the show, I'm not gonna say who, but messaged me at like 6 a.m. and be like, "Did you know Adam Sandler is a registered Republican?" And before I even had my coffee, I'd be like, "Yes, I don't care." He made Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison. Fuck off.
I know Kevin James is a Republican because my friend, we watched some like weird Christian movie about like a little boy who like prays his dad survived an atomic bomb or some crazy shit where this little kid's like, I hope my dad survived a bomb during a war, and Kevin James plays like the preacher, and I was like, is this like a weird? Did he just need money for this? But it came out like right after Hitch, so I was like, no, this guy's loaded. He has King of Queens money.
Yeah.
I think he finally has enough money to do the projects he wants to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, which are weird propaganda shows like Kevin Can Wait.
It's so nutty to think that several times in his life, David Spade has been the most liberal guy in the room.
Oh, man. Can you imagine what the set of Grown Ups is like with Chris Rock and just all these like weird Giuliani lovers, and then Chris Rock being like,
hey, did you ever read that Grown Ups 3? Is it? Wait, how many are there?
It's the script.
The Grown Ups 3 script that Tom Sharp
yeah.
Oh my god. Anyone out there who has not listened to it, Grown Up 3 movie.
Yeah.
Grown Ups 3 movie.
John Sharpling of The Best Show wrote a script. And he said that if we could read it whenever, as long as we donate all proceeds to charity.
Oh, yeah. We can do a reading.
We should definitely do a reading.
I'd be down to be
Hey,
part
sound
of a
off in the
reading.
chat. Who wants to play Sandler?
Oh, shit. Not an Object is naming some other Kevin James propaganda. Paul Blart.
Yeah. No, Paul Blart's anti-propaganda because it's about how incompetent our law enforcement system is.
That's
They
true.
let a fat white idiot save the day.
I will say this. I have not seen Paul Blart 2. Paul Blart 1? I enjoyed it.
You know that movie Richard Jewell?
Yeah.
Paul Blart 2 is that, but way more serious. Paul Blart is Richard Jewell, but better.
The only thing I can imagine is that in Paul Blart 2, it's not his porno at his mom's house. It's a comedy of errors, I promise. Whereas Paul Blart, that dirty motherfucker, that was his porn, and you know it.
I took a date to see Paul Blart 2.
Why?
And I don't know. I thought it would be good. But then there's like a scene where like the whole movie they're like verbally abusing Paul Blart, and there's a scene that will stick with me forever because the date was like, you're a bad person for laughing at it, where Paul Blart does something fucked up, and like the cop, the like sergeant character turns to him and goes, Jesus, Blart, nobody even loves you. And like I laughed super hard because I don't think it was supposed to be a joke, but it's just like this whole movie is this guy getting like emotionally abused, and then like a guy's like, no one loves you. And I laughed, and she was like, yeah, I think you're like a bad person for laughing at that. And I was like, probably. I took you to see Paul Blart 2 at a dollar theater for our first date, so.
Wait, you didn't go opening night?
No, we went to the dollar theater to see Paul Blart Part 2.
I think.
And I laughed at the emotional.
It's practically a Blart effect by that time.
Man, I'll say that if anybody asked me out to just go to like Paul Blart or an Adam Sandler movie or any of that crew, I'd be very down. I'm totally down to go to, because then afterward you can just be like, all right, so what did you think?
Yeah.
Although, yeah, I don't know. Going to see a movie with someone is so... I never take someone on a first date to go see a movie because I never know what it's going to be like to watch a movie with them. Do they take their phone out? Do they talk to you the whole time? Like, do they...
Oh,
Right.
man. Yeah, the second they start talking, I'm like, oh, man. I got an hour of this.
Like, hey, I'm trying to watch this. I'm trying to watch Pop Art too.
I also took a date to see like an Eraserhead Blue Velvet double feature. We've been dating like a while, and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go see this tonight." And she was like, "Cool, I'll go." And then like 30 minutes into Eraserhead, she was like, "I gotta go," and then just like left. So like I gotta go to the bathroom, and then just like left, and I was like, "All right, well I'm gonna watch these movies. I like them. I think they're good."
It's a double feature.
Yeah. So I bring up this Adam Sandler thing because, like I was saying, deep down, my belief is that Adam Sandler is, at this point, apolitical. I don't think he has a dog in the race. I don't think he thinks about it ever. I think what he does is he puts an insane amount of product placement into his movies to cover up for the fact that he's funneling money to Israel's military. I truly believe this. And at the same time, he's bringing his friends out, his friends who may not have as much success and help produce his film, but he's bringing him on
Rob
to these...
Schneider?
Hang on.
Oh no,
to be
Rob
fair,
Schneider's a Zionist for sure. Rob's,
yeah.
he's
Oh yeah.
for sure not good.
And he also has a new Netflix account out. But yeah, I not Netflix account, Netflix special. My bad, I misspoke. But yeah, I think Adam Sandler, all he really cares about is just like goofing and having fun. At this point, he's so rich that if he's not speaking out, then he doesn't think about it ever. Or he's
it's not like Jim Carrey, who's like, I'm like a weirdo now. I hate Trump, but also like, you should do acid and not give your babies shots.
Yeah.
Like, all right, Jim. Cool, man.
He's Jim Carrey's. I don't know. Oh wait, hang on a second. Ew. Not an object is saying, I have done this though. A guy invited me and this other chick to the same movie. She sat behind us. I bailed. Very weak. What movie? Sound off in the chat. Let us know what movie it was.
It was John Tucker Must Die.
Oh, but it's fine. That is the perfect movie to do that.
Oh shit. We are way over time.
We're over time. We should probably...
I'm so sorry, Travis. I got all
grooving.
caught up. Yeah. All right. We're going to move into our last segment real quick. Hang on real tight.
Sorry, you got to deal with this shit.
I want a new plug. Tell us what's going on. Tell us all the stuff you're doing after we sing this song. All right, Travis, do you have anything that you would like to plug?
Yeah, I have my podcast, the Spin Doctrines podcast. Right now it's only on iTunes and SoundCloud. And we're recording an episode about Andy No in an hour that will be up Wednesday. So
hell yeah.
Fun.
I think
yeah. Andy No's having a lot of fun on Twitter, screaming about Antifa right now, and we're gonna air all his dirty laundry for you.
Excellent. Cannot wait to hear it. What about your social media profiles? You got anything that you can share with everybody?
Yeah, you can. I'm looking up my handles now because I do not know them.
You're Flat Earth Pappy, but I don't remember how to spell it.
Yeah, I'm Flat Earth Poppy on Instagram. It's flat_earth_poppy.
P-A-P-I.
And then on P-A-P-I, yeah. And then on Instagram, I am Travis J. Reyes, and pretty simple. And then Facebook is just Travis J. Reyes. And I know I post memes that like 5 people like and everyone else gets mad at because I think it's funny to put a whole paragraph of text in a meme.
I like your memes, Travis.
Yeah, you're one of my favorite Facebook friends, I think.
I want to tell you this. I unfollowed everybody on Facebook except for the New York Times, the Texas Tribune, like a couple of local news stuff. One friend who was mad that I unfollowed everyone, and then you. You were the only profile I decided to not actively not unfollow. Someone else I had to refollow back. I love your posts so much.
Well, I'm glad about that because I just got blocked by a guy because I posted a thing where it's like, I'm gonna pay someone to Dom Ben Shapiro, and he was like, "What the hell is Dom?" And I was like, "From Fast and the Furious, you know," and like sent him a winky face emoji, and he's like, "I do not know," and I was like, "You know," and I just kept sending him that, and then he blocked me.
Do you remember Dom from those 2 episodes of Entourage?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
He's
bald
like the
dude,
brother of-
Dominic Parisi, I think is the actor's name.
The Wire guy, yeah.
Yeah. And his whole arc was that he liked having anal sex. So they come over and be like, "Where's
Ark in Entourage?"
Right? He's like, "I'm Turtle's dad," or something.
Yeah,
right?
they're like, "Where's Dom?" He's like, "He's fucking those girls." Like, that was his whole thing.
Fucking show.
That's everyone's thing on Entourage, though.
All
They're
right.
like, fuck the girls. Oops, started a vodka company.
If only my life it could be so charming.
Oops,
All
I'm an
right.
Aquaman. Gotta go fuck now.
Hey, how crazy that Entourage predicted that Aquaman would outdo Spider-Man at the box office?
Oof.
It's a
They
really
didn't predict
sad.
the coronavirus, though, so.
You're right. Never, ever follow Entourage. All right. That's our show. Thank you all so much for watching. Travis, thank you so much for coming on today. We really appreciate it. We're so happy.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, of course. We're so happy that we were finally able to make it happen.
Yeah, for real.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week. Bye.